Okay, so you've got your palette all organized. We've got your brush. You have a nice clean face that's been well moisturized, and what's important is that you let it sit for a while to let the moisturizer stay to kind of soak into your skin. Now, if you do have any primer, I do recommend using a primer. Mine's just a quick spray on. We do have the setting spray. I know that you didn't get one, but just in case, if you're having some issues, sometimes the setting spray does make a difference. Now, so what we're going to do is you're going to notice this brush has a narrow end and a fluffy end. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the lightest color first. And so for you, that is going to be the linen. I am using my amber, and I am just putting, so you don't put much on. Like the biggest thing about this product is it doesn't take much. And because I've got this nice pointy end, I'm totally putting dabs of that light color in a triangle underneath my eye, okay? Again, very, very little underneath the eye, and create a triangle under the eye, okay? So next, with the light color, what we're going to end up doing is creating a triangle over here on our forehead. So it's a big triangle, all right? So brightener under the eyes and on the forehead. And that's kind of where we put the brightener. So next we're going to go into our next color, which is a little bit of a darker color. And for you, that is going to be the Candlelit. Mine is Sandy. And what we're going to end up doing is just putting some dabs of it along my jawline, okay? I'm going to put some along the side of my nose here. Oh, I forgot to put the lighter color on the top of my nose. So this is the lighter color. So the triangle up there and the lighter color. We're not worrying about doing any blending at all right now. So I'm working with the darker color just over my lip like that, just some dabs. And what we're going to do is come around on the side of our forehead. So kind of, this is totally a paint by number. Did I get that area there? Yeah, okay. Not doing any blending at all right now, okay? So now the next color we're going to go into is your very darkest color, and that for you is the henna, and mine is just about empty. This is called the contour, and where we want the contour to start is kind of at the top of our ear and come along. Sometimes if you suck your face in, you can get that line, but basically the top of your ear to about the middle of your eye. Okay, and this is almost a line. I draw myself a line there. Don't worry about it being dark. This is where we get looking weird and it's like a war paint. So do that on that side and that side. I'm going to squeeze that brush together. I'm still using that same pointy end of the brush. I want a little bit. It's just very little. Well, maybe I'll put a little bit more there underneath my lip there. And if you have a higher forehead, this is definitely a really good way to fix that, is to put some up there. I don't have a high forehead, so I don't really worry about that area too much, but a lot of people do have that problem. Where I like to put mine is along the side here, so that it'll make my face look skinnier. Anything left over in the brush, now I'm using it just kind of along the jawline. I have those little bit of jolly thing going on, so I'm going there and there. There we go. So now the only other place left to contour is my nose, to make my nose look smaller. So I've gone and put a little bit of this on my fingertip. I'm going to smoosh it together. And just going to kind of draw a line down my nose. It looks weird, I know. We look like we're getting ready to go for a war paint party, right? Okay. Now, I like to leave my blush to put on last, so I'm going to leave that right to the end. So now what we're going to start doing is we're going to start blending this in. and we don't rub it in. What we do, and especially with those of us with more mature skin, what we're going to end up doing is tapping it, almost like a stippling here. And because this is a cream makeup, it's had a chance to warm up on your face. And now what we're doing is we're just tapping it in. And I'm starting with the lighter area first. So where we started is where I'm working on first. So tap, tap, tap. And this is exactly the brush that you have ordered. So you'll see that I can totally, with just doing that and my finger, we can totally get our makeup look on. Tap, 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 tap. So I'm just kind of blending everything in now. Okay, tapping it all in. The trick with this makeup is not to use too much, okay? If your face feels sticky after you have used too much, okay? So now I've kind of done the tapping thing. Now we're gonna end up doing some blending. And it's just really light circles. And now because we've kind of tapped it in, we've warmed it up, are you noticing how that's just spreading around very nicely? I don't have the best lighting in my bathroom. I have to apologize. We could totally do a little bit on our eyelid while we're here now there.